Yes, everybody watching the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. I genuinely believe. I hope you are having a nice. Hope you're well. That's what I meant. Happy Friday. Another weekend. Another week has passed. Hopefully, you got some nice plans for the weekend. I tell you what, still all go at West Ham. Still all go at West Ham, despite the fact that we're not actually kicking. No balls have been kicked. It's the summer. It is literally relentless. We did a morning show today, talk about a few things, including a potential swap deal with Flynn Downs and some money for JWP. Yeah, I can see something happening there because obviously the Southampton manager, Russell Martin, the new manager, was Flynn's manager at Swansea City. So I could see that happening. They had a very good relationship when their time at Swansea. At lunchtime today, there's reports that the appointment of Tim Steinden as our technical director is imminent. So we did a bit more meat on the bones about who Tim is, what he could bring, his scouting style, that type of thing. Very interesting, man. Very exciting. But now we've got the Hammers headlines in the station with the KUMB.com, boys. You like we do, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. 4 stories today. A couple of transfers, one out and another potential out. There we go. Simple. Let's start with a potential in. Apparently, West Ham are battling Everton and Luton Town. You have to start saying that now, innit? To the signing of FC Michelats, Emilio Martinez, not Emilio Martinez, the Argentinian goalkeeper who plays for Aston Villa, but the midfielder who plays in the Danish league. Now, apparently, the report stated that Luton's held talks about a possible transfer, and West Ham and Everton are also said to be in the hunt. I said hunt. It's also said the Danish club would earn a big fee from his sale as he's expected to leave this summer. It's been backed by Uruguayan journalist Rodri Vasquez, and he mentions West Ham and Everton in his piece. And they all have a chance to sign him. Apparently, this last season, he did score only 1 goal in 33 games. But he's 23, and got his formative years ahead of him. Probably not one for us, I'll be honest. It might just be Jono talking to an agent, trying to get a few more clubs in, get a bidding war. But we'll see. We don't know. We just report what's been said. We'll keep an eye on that one, of course. Apparently, West Ham have identified the Arsenal striker, Florian Balogun, as a priority this summer, according to a few sources, including Football Transfers. The publication noted that the US international could push for a move away from North London amid a lack of assurances about game time at Arsenal this season. It reported that the Hammers could take advantage of this situation, bring him in a club in a deal which could see maybe as part of a player money deal for Declan Rice, maybe. He's had a fantastic time in Rem, where he was obviously under the tutelage of West Ham fan Will Steele. He scored 22 goals in all competitions for Rem, which was in stark contrast to when he was on loan at Middlesbrough, when he did, I think he scored 3 times in his time there. But his run in league as you can imagine, has caught the eye of many a people, and West Ham are one of them interested in the 21. He's only 21 as well. After 2 loan spells away from North London, his future Arsenal is up in the air. But then you look at someone like, Eddie Nketiah, they had the same issue, and then he ended up giving him the number 14 shirt, the Thierry Henry shirt, a new contract. So we know that striker and forward positions are something which we need to address, and maybe Tim has got a list when he comes in, using all his data and his analytics. But as I said, by all accounts, Florian is a priority for West Ham. So, if Arsenal are clever, you look at some of the deals that have been offered. Was it 40 million plus? Was it Man United offered 40 million plus Harry Maguire and Nganga? If Arsenal offered, I don't know, close to what we want, but with Florian included, that could sway it. That could sway it for Moisey. We know, there's certain players. We know Moisey. We know he likes Calvin Phillips. We know he likes Scott McTominay. and we know he likes Florin as well. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But I'm glad we're linked to him because he's a good player. He's a good player. He's had scored an absolute hatful for Rem this season. Now let's talk about a couple of outs. Thomas Soucek could maybe possibly join Declan Rice out of the club and be sold this summer with just 1 year remaining on his existing deal plus a 12-month club option. According to 6'2", him and his representatives are unable to agree terms of a new contract with West Ham, refusing to budge on any requirements. His agent, which his name is Pavel Paska, was unable to agree a wage structure for the client who's currently on 60 grand a week. But early contract negotiation last year brought claims his representatives want a 6-figure weekly fee. So 100 grand a week, basically. Soucek was touted around the Premier League last summer. Apparently, but there was no offers despite initial exploratory talks with Man United. With a drop in form last season, it'd be interesting to understand what transfer fee he could demand and whether he could achieve a 6-figure weekly package from the agent he wants. There is a real danger in terms of what he's asking for. He's going to price himself out of the market and then would have to run down his contract at West Ham, which would be a 2-year deal basically, because it's existing one plus we'd then exercise a 12-month option, definitely, and then he'd be absolutely worth nothing then. So I can't see losing Declan Rice and Thomas Soucek, but you never know. Football's a funny old game, isn't it? Funny old game. And lastly, today another out, well, sort of a reaffirmed out in Nathan Trott. He'll return back to the Danish side, Vlug BK, for a second loan spell for the 23-24 season. He enjoyed a good spell last season. That is the 22-23 campaign for the side, keeping 14 clean sheets in 25 appearances in his loan spell, and they secured the Danish First Division title, which promoted them back to the top flight, the Superliga, the Danish Superliga. So he'll return for another year there to gain experience. He's been on loan quite a few clubs, most notably AFC Wimbledon and AC Nancy Lorraine. He's been at the club since joining the academy in 2016. Made his first team debut in a 4-0 win over Doncaster Rovers in January 2021. He's 24 now, so there's certain players, proverbial loan players, isn't it? Like Connor Coventry, Josh Cullen was always a proverbial loan player. And I think Trott is that type of player. And at 24, he needs to be playing first team football, regularly. And so we'll see. But obviously, he obviously had a good season last season, that loan spell in the Danish First Division. So we'll see how well he performs in the Superliga. So good luck to him, mate. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see with Nathan. I think they seem to be putting a lot of thought, a lot of effort into Heggie. And then you've got Terry in the under-18s. He's a bloody big goalkeeper. For an 18-year-old, he's huge. So we'll see. And obviously, Fabianski will be there. They've exercised the 1 year option on his contract by the sounds of it. And obviously, Areola. So you know, Joseph and Nang. So there's a lot of goalkeepers there. We released Kinnear, the Scottish goalkeeper, with the retained list. He wasn't on there, obviously, and Ockleflex and people like that. So maybe it's time. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about Nathan Trott. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very much for joining us. Keep an eye on the channel. We might I imagine Irish Tommy will be doing a late show tonight. So make sure you don't miss that. The only way you can't miss anything is by hitting that subscribe button and the notification button. Now, some people will be messaging me. They've been unsubscribed by YouTube. So if you look down there and where it says subscribe, if it's red, it means you're not subscribed. So hit it, and then it becomes grey, and then you're subscribed. And then under notifications, hit all. And then anytime we come online, you're made aware, particularly the live shows as well. You don't want to miss them out. So take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.